Hello everyone, it's me Davai, and we are reviewing our fresh changes for the gun-vue project, and this is the version 0.6.8, and we have a bunch of very nice updates. So this is still the app as you know it, but if you go to the repository, you can see new folders here, so examples and gun.es, and also the app is quite changed, but the main thing is that there are two more packages. So now the gun-vue organization has 5 packages, and this is the relay to host the server. This is the gun.es project, that is just a ES compatible build of gun, and it's just this file that can be instantly used without hassling with all the imports and the C and all that. So this is literally just the code of the whole package, but yeah, I find it quite useful, and but need to fix some more things about the types for it to be really useful in my projects. Okay, we have the main thing updated is the actions, and yeah, we have 1,000 commits already, and you can see that there's an action running just 4 minutes ago, and we have all these action ran, and the main thing is that we have these 3 actions working while we export the tag. So I've created a new tag with this name and just pushed it into the origin, into GitHub, and then we had 3 scripts running, and it releases the desktop app with Tauri. It deploys the GitHub pages to the gunvue.js.org and also publishes the packages, all the packages to npm. And this means that all the packages published through this process, so through these automatic builds, these packages are verified. So for example, let's go to gunvue app, and you will see that it has this green mark here, and it also has this provenance here. So it is built inside with GitHub actions, and we know where is the source commit, where is the build file, and who is verifying this data. So this means that these packages are a little bit more reliable than your regular packages. So you can try and use it in your project with more safe, in a more kind of safe environment, so you can be a little more safe with that. And this means that we have the builds automatic, and the app itself is kind of more verified and reliable because it is built out of the source code with the action, and this makes it very powerful thing. But the most powerful thing is, just look at it. So now we have the fully functioning gun-vue app, so with the chat and all that. And let's do one fun thing. Let's hit save as and just save it. So yeah, so I just saved it, and then we can just open it in a browser and wait just a couple of seconds, and yes, we have everything intact. Everything is working as it should. So we have the chat here, and it's loading, and we are browsing just the local file. And even with local file, we can get the true browsing experience with the hash routing. So even the routing itself is working. And this can be a very powerful concept when we start using the rooms. So let the rooms load a bit. Yeah, they're here, and we'll go to Chromatone, for example, and go to the projects and find the project here. So we have this project, and I can have a link to a local file, and when I open it, everything is loading. So the room is loading and the post is loading. So just imagine the possibilities running the whole application in a local HTML file, and I like it. It's so magical. And now we have even more things to play with, because just look at that. So when we have our app running, we have these messages now here, and they are coming from a worker, so web worker with gun. And it made the package a little bigger, but it makes us run this code in a worker, so it can be like this decoupled from the main thread, so even faster, even more stable. And this is the thing that we want to explore and build upon. And the thing is that it gets compiled out into a base64 encoded worker inside, and yeah, it is still just there in this this index HTML. So the worker is somewhere here in these 1.7 megabytes of data, but yeah, it is still only one HTML file running in any browser. So this looks very, very nice. And now we have these examples folder, so we can run all the scripts just inside an HTML. So let's reveal in Finder this examples folder and go look at the app IIFE and composables. So the composables is the most basic thing. So look at it. It's just loading. It generates your key pair. This is the room, this is the relay, and should be the data that you are opening. And yeah, everything works, even the workers. But there are these errors that we want to discuss a little bit later. So yeah, this kind of works. I don't know if it is really connecting to the peer itself, because when we run this example with our live server, one sec. Open with live server. It's just hanging. Okay, let's see others. So app.html loads everything as a module. So just look at it. So we load the create gun-vue app, mount it to the app ID, and this is the app that we are running and seeing here. And just as we can change this and just update this page. Oh, sorry, we need it's hanging. Okay, one sec. I will restart the gun-vue in the okay. Oh yeah, so now we can save this file, restart, and yeah, the chat is empty because no one has talked about that here. So here and so this is the message that is in this chat, but we can just change this back, refresh, and we will load the chat and in the example. So yeah, this wow, and the guy is loading, and we can become mates, and yeah, even I think we can, no, we cannot just start chatting, but it is easy to implement, so we can just go and so for example we need to so yeah, I will okay, I will need to sorry. Yeah. So this app is running like this. So it is decentralized as a whole. So this you can look at this app.html even with notifications, as a kind of smart contract, because you can have this code just be human readable, and if it's not a too complex app, you can just discern what is happening here, and you know that this is verified and signed, so you can be sure, and if you fix the version that you trust, you can be sure that this script will be correct, and this app will be trustable, and this code is the only code that you need to check. So is this, what does it do? So it doesn't have like steal your password, like, or just fake thing. But yeah, it's a big thing to make the whole pipeline secure, but we're moving into that territory, and now you can see that you can build and kind of simple but powerful peer-to-peer apps with just this much code, and even with IIFE. So this is mounting without module stuff, so it can be used in kind of older browsers and older environments. And also, yeah, you can use just the plain composables and all of them mixed, and yeah, create any experience, even with the vanilla JS. So you can set timeout, but yeah, now we can do like this. So I'm exporting view just from the composables, and we can say, so view watch effect watch effect, and then we have the function that will do the things that are displayed here. So we will react to everything, to user, to room, and to relay, and update this data. And we just need to log in, and for that we don't need to wait for anything, because yeah, we will have each time we will have a new pair, so like this. And let's check what's going on here. So we can go and just reveal this in Finder, open this HTML and see it running and loading the name of the hub. So you see that we don't have any errors about grabbing these files and all that, so it's just running. Yeah, so we have the watch effect, and yeah, we have reactive ref here. We can use watch, you can use unmounted, and everything you need just from one package. So this is readable, human readable too. So this can become quite more complex, and it is in the source folder. You can see all the complexities. Even with chat, you see how many things there are, and yeah, there are even more pronounced things. But yeah, still, I believe that if you are serious about your apps, you can read them. Uh, if you're not, just have your trust. You're moving with the trust, so move with that. So we will say that fix view exports, yeah, like this. So we will have this information stored. Okay, so yeah, I hope you understand that this is pretty powerful, and we don't need all this, like playgrounds anywhere else as your local computer. But of course you can use Stack Blitz, of course you can use CodePen and any of these. But I think that the main thing is to, stay kind of simple and don't overcomplicate the build thing, because now I'm deep into all that and I try to make use of all these modules easier and more fun. And I hope you can feel it and understand that this is the main thing to make content for. So all this is just I don't know, a scratch, a sketch maybe, but not a serious documentation. But it's just empty. But yeah, I want to grow that and expand on all that information and have your questions answered. And I hope you can see where you can participate in this project, because yeah, it is free, it is peer-to-peer, and yeah, it is very, very fun to play with. And you can start by going to gun-vue.js.org and explore what's happening there online. So then you can go to the repository and see all the information and all the code there. And yeah, you can become a contributor and of course sponsor me, because I'm working on it for free, and sometimes I'm thinking, oh, okay, this isn't needed by anyone, but I see that this can be a part of very bright future. And if you see that, smash that sponsor button, and please start supporting me with monthly or one-time donation that will make me sure that someone can see how bright the future is with gun-vue and all the code that is already there and will be written not only by me as an author, but by all of us as a community. So I welcome you, and I hope you like the direction where it's going, and see you next time. Bye.